In this video, we're going to talk about the art of discussion, specifically in Messenger, because a lot of people come to me and they say, Sean, what the heck am I even supposed to say in Messenger without, upsetting a prospect, or how do I get started, or how do I transition somebody? And so in this video, I'm going to share a couple of phrases that you can start. And the goal obviously is to build your own library. So stay tuned. This one's going to be powerful. You can just take some screenshots, apply this right into your business today, and close more deals. Stay tuned. What's up, FlowChat Connector? Sean back at you here with another high ticket tune-up. Hope you're having a good day today. Today's Tuesday. Tuesday's a great day. Make sure and smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this out to those other salespeople that need to get better at sales, specifically when it comes to Messenger. See, I've been playing the Messenger game for quite some time, probably longer than most. I've been in professional sales for over 2 decades, and all I've studied is the art of communication. And one of those things that we use specifically in Messenger is the words. And so bringing up the right words to use in a conversation, not so much like the nouns that we use, but more so the transitions and getting people to think and move in the direction that we want them to. There's a couple of things that we need to keep in mind. So Tate asks this question. He said, Sean, I've been chatting in Messenger, but sometimes I feel I say the wrong thing. Any simple advice I can follow to have better conversations? And yes, there's a lot of things that you can say. And the secret is this. It's very, very simple. You need to build yourself a library of winning words and then just use those ones and try to avoid the other ones at all costs. And so today what I've done is I've actually prepared, I would like you to take some screenshots of this as we go through this. I've prepared a couple of slides to give you words to use and words to avoid just from the very start so that we know we're on the right page. So let's get into some of this. What's the first thing, right? So the first thing is what are we going to do? What words do we avoid? Right. And so this first slide here is talking about how to move your prospect from one topic to the next. If you get stagnant in a conversation, or you're struggling to, if there's too much dead space, right? One of the things that I think traditional salespeople really fall down on is when they're in a conversation, whether it be on Zoom or Messenger or something else like this, and they get stuck on one topic and they go way down the rabbit hole and they beat up something all the way to the end, which is never a good thing. So what you need to do is create a list of little power phrases that can move your prospect or move the needle of the conversation from where you're at, stuck and stagnant, into maybe the next thing. These are a couple of phrases, power phrases that I've been using for 10 plus years that are proven the test of time. In fact, I even found a lot of these things in some of the other sales books that I read and I geek out on all the time, but they're all here, right? This is a very great start, and used correctly will allow you to continue flowing the conversation. So take a quick screenshot of this one. Use these phrases in between shifting topics with your prospect. It's very, very powerful. I'm not going to read them. You can read them yourself. And so once we know that, this is how you start to move the needle and get momentum going if you feel you get stagnated in a conversation. What's next? Well, let's look at some other power words that we can use. So if you want to truly move the needle and get people on your team and moving forward, again, take a screenshot of these words. These have been proven in the English language to actually move the needle and get prospects to go in the direction that you want. Winning, results, value, speed to this or speed to that, compression, effectiveness, overachievement, energize, superb. Just read them over and over and over. The more times you read these things, the more they get stuck in your head. And if you stay focused on looking at these each day and you start trying to use them, here's the secret, guys. Use it. Right? Tom Hopkins always says the mother of all learning is repetition. So we need to repeat our actions, our positive actions. And so positive actions here to get prospects going in the right stage, use these words that are going to trigger. And these are all based in psychology. So this is not me. This is experts saying, hey, look, these are the words that will get your prospect to move and take action. So take a picture of these, start using them in your conversations. Next, what do we avoid? Very simply, there's only 4 of them. Avoid the word I, right? Never use the word I in anything that you do in Messenger. If you can avoid it at all, use it. I am with. Don't talk about who you're with. It doesn't matter who you're with. What you're focused on is the prospect. If you say you can't do something, people don't want to listen to you, so you want to avoid those words. And then lastly, but not least, you definitely want to avoid the word maybe, because maybe is a wishy-washy word. So don't use those words if you can avoid it, right? Maybe is one that gets used all the time. And lastly, what are some power phrases to avoid? These are the wishy-washy phrases. Again, we could, we think, did you, do you know, may I ask you, as I said, excuse me. These are very aggressive word phrases that you want to keep out of your messenger game. So again, take a snapshot of this one. We could, we think, did you, do you know, may I ask, as I said, excuse me. You don't use those in Messenger. Only stick to the ones that I suggested earlier. And if you can start putting this in your business, guess what? I can promise you, if you do play the messenger game, you will start to see things happen more often. With that said, I hope this one was valuable. It seems like it was. Tate, hopefully that answers your question. Again, these are the phrases that you should avoid in Messenger. And again, the other ones that I shared earlier are the ones that you should use. With that said, again, this is always a discussion or a conversation. If you have any topics around sales, prospecting, the lost art of nurturing, Messenger, and you want me to help answer those, please drop a comment here and I'd be happy to answer that question live on my next high ticket tune-up FlowChat sales training session that I do. With that said, smash that like button. Please share this out to those people that want to try and get better at sales. And remember, go fight, win, prospect, 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 because that's where you're going to start to close deals. With that said, you've been tuned up. Make sure and subscribe to the channel, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now.